The morning after our wedding night, I woke up alone. The bed was cold on Oliver's side, like he'd been gone for hours. I sat up, pulling the sheet around me, and found a note on his pillow. Early meeting. Didn't want to wake you. Oh. Professional. Distant. Like last night never happened. Like he hadn't whispered my name in the dark. Like he hadn't held me after, fingers tracing patterns on my skin until we both fell asleep. Like he hadn't told me I was everything he didn't know he wanted. I crumpled the note, threw it across the room. This was what I'd signed up for. A transaction. A performance. 1 year of playing house, then back to our separate lives. Except somewhere between the contract signing and last night, I'd stopped playing. And I was terrified he hadn't. 3 days passed. Oliver came home late, left early. When we were in the same room, he was polite, careful, like I was a business associate, not his wife, like he hadn't broken every rule we'd set 3 nights ago. I tried to be fine with it, tried to remember this was temporary, tried to protect what was left of my heart. I failed spectacularly. On the 4th morning, I'd had enough. He was in the kitchen, coffee in hand, scrolling through his phone, suit already on, ready to disappear into his empire and leave me here in this glass tower. "We need to talk," I said. He didn't look up. About? About the fact that you've barely spoken to me since our wedding night. I've been busy. You've been avoiding me. Finally, he looked up. His eyes were guarded. "Simone, don't." I crossed the kitchen, stood in front of him, made him see me. "Don't pretend the last 4 days have been normal. Don't act like nothing happened." His jaw tightened. "What do you want me to say?" "I want you to tell me the truth. Was it real, or was I just—" My voice cracked. I hated it. Was I just convenient? Something flashed in his eyes. Anger, or maybe pain. Convenient? Your mother warned me not to get comfortable, that this is temporary, that I'm just good optics. I blinked back tears, refused to let them fall. So tell me, Oliver, was our wedding night part of the performance? Something to make the contract more bearable? He set down his coffee, slowly, carefully, like he was buying time. "Is that really what you think?" His voice was quiet, dangerous. "I don't know what to think. You won't talk to me, you won't look at me. You leave before I wake up and come home after I'm asleep. Because if I look at you, I'll want you." The words exploded out of him, raw, honest. "If I'm in the same room as you for more than 5 minutes, I forget why we can't do this. I forget about the contract and the timeline and the fact that in 11 months you walk away." My heart stopped. "Oliver, you were supposed to be a solution, Simone, a PR strategy, a year of my life in exchange for saving my reputation." He moved closer, close enough that I could see the storm in his eyes. "You weren't supposed to matter, but I do. You're all that matters." His hand came up, cupped my face, and it's terrifying because I can't keep you. In 11 months, you get your money, I get my reputation back, and we sign papers that say none of this was real. What if I don't want to sign them? His breath caught. What? What if I don't want this to end? I put my hand over his, held it against my cheek. What if I want to choose this, choose us? "Simone, you don't understand what you're saying." "I understand perfectly. I'm saying I'm in love with you, Oliver. I'm saying the last 4 days without you have been hell. I'm saying I don't care about the contract anymore." His eyes searched mine, like he was looking for proof, for certainty, for something to hold on to. "Say it again," he whispered. "I love you. Again. I love you, Oliver Bennett. I love the way you take your coffee black. I love that you removed your tie at the wedding because you knew I hate them. I love that you remember everything I say. I love." He kissed me, deep, desperate, like a man who'd been holding his breath and finally found air. When he pulled back, his forehead rested against mine. "I love you. God help me, I've loved you since you demanded I call you Simone. Since you yelled at me for working too much. Since you fell asleep in my arms, and I realized I never wanted to let go." "Then don't." "It's not that simple." "Why not?" "Because I'm scared."
He pulled back to look at me. Really look at me. I'm scared you'll wake up and realize you don't want this life, that you deserve better than a man whose name is associated with scandal, that you'll regret choosing me over your freedom. I framed his face with both hands, made him focus. I'm choosing you because of who you are, not despite it. I'm choosing us because what we have is real. And I'm choosing this life because a life without you isn't worth living. His arms wrapped around me, pulled me close. If we do this, if we really do this, no more contract, no more timeline, no more pretending. What are you saying? I'm saying tear up the contract, Simone. Stay married to me not because you have to, not because of money or obligations. Stay because you want to. But my company, I'll still invest. 5 million, no strings. Whether you stay married to me or not, your company gets saved either way. I pulled back. You do that? I'd do anything for you. His thumb traced my cheekbone. But I need you to choose me because you want me, not because you need the money. This was it, the moment that changed everything. I could take the money, stay married for 11 more months, walk away with my company saved and my heart intact. Or I could choose him, really choose him, risk everything on the terrifying possibility that this was real. Tear up the contract, I said. Simone, I don't want your money tied to our marriage. I don't want there to be any doubt about why I'm here. So tear up the contract, invest in my company as a separate business deal, and let me stay married to you because I love you. Something broke in his expression. Relief, joy, hope. You're sure? I've never been more sure of anything.
He kissed me again, slower this time, tender, like he was sealing a promise. When we finally broke apart, he pulled out his phone, made a call. David, Oliver Bennett, I need you to draw up a business investment contract, 5 million to Williams Marketing, standard terms, separate from any personal agreements. He looked at me while he talked. And send over the dissolution papers for the marriage contract. Yes, the prenup. I want it voided, immediately. He hung up. Done. Just like that? Just like that. He pulled me close again. No more contract, no more timeline. Just you and me figuring this out together. Your mother is going to hate this. My mother will adjust, or she won't. Either way, you're my wife. Really my wife. And that's not changing. 2 weeks later, Oliver's mother requested a meeting. We sat across from her in the formal living room of the Bennett estate. Her territory, her rules. Eleanor Bennett looked at me the way she might look at something stuck to her shoe. I assume you're pleased with yourself, she said. Mother, Oliver started. No, let her speak. I squeezed Oliver's hand. What exactly do you think I should be ashamed of, Eleanor? You manipulated my son, used your charms to turn a business arrangement into something more. I fell in love with your son. He fell in love with me. That's not manipulation. That's life. You're not what this family needs. Good thing I married Oliver, not your family. Her eyes narrowed. This marriage will ruin him. You'll drag down everything the Bennett name stands for. I stood. Oliver stood with me, hand firmly in mine. The Bennett name stood for scandal and fraud 6 months ago, I said calmly. Now it stands for a man who rebuilt his reputation through integrity and transparency. A man who chooses love over image. A man who's decent and kind, and nothing like the people who raised him. I looked at Oliver. You're right. I'm not what your family needs. I'm what your son deserves. And if you can't see that, then we have nothing more to discuss. We walked out, together. In the car, Oliver looked at me with something like awe. That was terrifying, incredible. He pulled me close, kissed my temple. You're incredible. Your mother is never going to accept me. I don't need her to. I just need you.
6 months later, I stood in the office of Williams Marketing. Not the struggling 2-room space I'd had before. A real office. 10 employees, 3 major clients. growing every day. Oliver appeared in the doorway, suit jacket over his shoulder, tie loosened. Ready to go home? Home. Our home. Not his penthouse. The brownstone we'd bought together in Brooklyn, with a backyard and creaky stairs and absolutely no marble. Almost done. I saved my document, closed my laptop. How was your day? Long. Boring. Would have been better if you were there. I have my own company to run, Mr. Bennett. I know, Mrs. Bennett. He pulled me up into his arms. Doesn't mean I don't miss you. We live together. Still not enough. I laughed, kissed him. You're ridiculous. You love it. I love you. Good. He kissed me back. Because you're stuck with me. No contract necessary? No contract necessary. We left the office, hand in hand, two people who'd signed a contract for 1 year and chose forever instead. Sometimes the best things in life aren't planned. Sometimes you marry a stranger and discover they're exactly who you've been waiting for. Sometimes contracts end and real life begins. And sometimes, if you're very lucky, you find someone worth choosing every single day. They chose each other. Did you love this series? Subscribe for more love stories like this. New series coming soon. Thank you for watching.